Welcome everyone. Hope you're all doing great and thanks for clicking on the video. This is how you can complete Fire Knight Queelign Quest. This is an early game quest and you can complete it in the first area and the area next to it. I'll just show you how to get the Crusade insignia, the Iris of Occulation, the Flame Skewer Ash of War, the Prayer Room Key and Queelin's greatsword, which is the reward at the end of the quest. Also, you will see all the map routes to all the key locations and you will also see gameplay footage. I will speed it up to keep the video short and simple. In total, there are 2 invasion fights that you have to do with Queelign. They don't need to be in any order. I will just show you the order I did them in, but you can do either one first. It also helps a lot if you have defeated Renala at Castle Ensis, as that makes getting to key areas way simpler. Beating Renala is not that difficult. You can use your Mimic and keeps unlocking her, and that will down her health quite quickly. So my first invasion was at Belarut Tower Settlement. You can see here on the map, it's really close to the starting area. Basically, we just need to head west, go through these archways, and then you will come up on a flight of stairs. You just go up those stairs right here. There's also a site of grace further up ahead, and on your right you'll see a bigger flight of stairs. You just need to go in. This place has some tough enemies. The route that I'm showing you is the one where I dodged or tried to miss all the enemies. I still got hit a few times, and I would suggest that if you're doing it for the first time, try to get all the enemies. You'll also get 2 sites of grace that you can collect before the invasion, so you don't need to worry about that either. But just to find the area where the invasion is, you can just follow the route that I'm taking on the video. So the second invasion for me happened at the Church of Crusade. Getting there is very, very simple. It's straight down from from Renala's boss arena. You just have to go straight. And then once you see an enemy outpost, you just make a left turn and you'll come up on the Church of Crusade, where you will get invaded by Queelign again. So the third step in Queelin's quest is that you have to get the Iris of Occulation. You get it from the Fort of Reprimand. It's very easy to get there if you have Renala's boss arena unlocked. Basically, just like we did for the Church of Crusade, we go straight, but rather than taking a left, we'll take a right here. There will be some enemies that you can skip. There's also a dragon that's there, but I've already killed the dragon, so you won't see it there. But just keep following the road, and once the road ends, you'll get to Fort of Reprimand. The other thing here that I just like to mention right now is that I had already gotten the Iris of Occulation from the enemy that drops it, so it won't show you in this video. But if you follow the steps, which is just getting there and getting to the enemy and killing it, you will get the Iris of Occulation, right? And I think we're just coming up on the fort now. Yeah, and you can follow, there's a site of grace here as well that you can get, just in case if you engage with any enemies here. There's also a boss here, a mini boss, Black Knight Dread. You can get him. He just moves fast, but he's easier to get. But getting the Iris of Occulation is quite simple. So yeah, you drop down and right around the left corner, yeah, there it is. It is a slightly tougher enemy. I got hit multiple times, but I finally got through to him, and this guy drops the Iris of Occulation. The final step of the quest is to go to the church district. We'll still take the same route. That means from Renala's boss arena, just heading down the road, and we'll take a right, like we took for the Fort of Reprimand. The only tricky part in this is that the route that leads to church district, you have to go through Bonnie Village. And to go to Bonnie Village, you need to do some platforming through not a very hidden passage, but a slightly hidden passage. Yeah, which will just come up right now. We're going to take a left turn. There's a side of grace. We'll just get that too. And I think you should get it too. When you're playing, it helps. And then past this archway. And the moment we come out of it, we go east and drop down. So this was the platforming that I was mentioning. And then we keep going further down till we further down. And I think now we'll come across the ladder, yep. And this will lead us to Bonnie Village. And we'll just get that Side of Grace. From the Side of Grace, we'll just go east when we cross this crevice. And we'll come up on the bridge, cross the bridge. There's a Side of Grace here. Once we cross the second bridge, it's on your right. And then now it's very simple. We just need to keep following this path, and it'll lead us to the church district. There's a fire golem. I love jumping through these spirit springs. Looks cool and helps you miss a few attacks. I think we should just be coming up to the castle, to the church district right now. Yup. Yeah. So I already did all of this in a previous playthrough. My armor will change right now once I go up to the Rakshasa set. Yup. And there's some platforming here. It's very simple, nothing too technical. Some enemies ahead. So whenever I have to platform, I like to kill the enemies. I don't want their attacks to nudge me and make me fall off. If you also have that fear because of Blight Town, might as well get done with the enemies. And I particularly hate these Fire Knights. But thanks to the Blood Tax Ash of War, makes easy work of them and gives me some health back if I lost any. There is a tree spirit down there. And now we're coming back here. And we're coming up to another armor change. Shall happen now, yes. The view's the prayer room key. Go in. And we see Queelign just lying there about to die. So there are two things that you can do. There's some dialogue. But yeah, so there are two things you can do. You can either give him the Iris of Occulation for the greatsword, or the Iris of Light for his Spirit Summon. The Spirit Summon is quite weak for those who haven't used it. It's not very tanky. The greatsword is a great benefit though. And I'll just show you how the greatsword looks and acts. Its Ash of War looks really, really good. If you could just see here, it just looks very cool. Especially with that armor of solitude. But other than that, the weapon is slightly slow. The jumping attacks are also slow. And especially the light and the heavy attacks are quite slow. I don't know why, but I feel the greatsword was faster. But the good thing about the Ash of War is the distance that it covers. See? You do an attack, you roll back. get an attack, roll back, get an attack, roll back. So you miss a hit and then you cover all that distance with the Ash of War to get a hit. That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and found it helpful. For more Elden Ring content, you can click on one of the videos on the screen and subscribe for more dumb ways to game.